Hi everyone, let's just take you all back to 7 years to the life of a young girl who just changed her school from studying in a complete girls' school to getting shifted into a co-ed school. It had not been easy for her. Well, let's just see how she adjusts. And I also will be doing my class teacher's acting, so I hope you like it.
सुप्रभात सभी छात्रों को। मेरा नाम आकांक्षा सेठी है। मैं आप सभी को हिंदी पढ़ाऊंगी। आप सभी को जानकर यह बहुत खुशी होगी कि हम सभी के समक्ष एक नया छात्रा बैठी है। उनका नाम उन्नति गुलाटी है। कल और नए बच्चे आएंगे तो आप सभी उन सभी का उत्साह से आनंद से उनका स्वागत करिए, उनको अपने समक्ष बिठाइए, उनके साथ पढ़िए, उनके साथ बातचीत करिए, उनको जानिए। Hi everyone, I am Unnati and I'm so thrilled to be a part of the school. Well, I've always started in a girls' school, so it might be a little awkward for me to get settled in the school, but I'm really excited to be friends with you all. As days passed by, I started getting more recognition and like teachers started quarreling for me. Like, I don't know why, what they saw in me. I guess I don't really remember, but I guess it was this ma'am who took me in one event and the other ma'am also took me in that event, in her event. So they started quarreling who would take Unnati for the annual day function. And what is best than seeing two teachers quarreling over you, for you basically. It really thrills me out. And the fact that you have to choose which event you have to go in, and while you are seeing other students who are not getting the opportunity to get into any, and you are being taken by two teachers, a proud moment. However, as soon as I got into 10th standard, things started getting changed. Like, Sonal ma'am became the class teacher and I thought she was really nice. Actually she was, but I don't know, a part of her did not really like me. It's just because as soon as I was in 10th standard, I started making boys as my friends rather than girls, cause in 10th the girls, I really didn't like them because they were more into gossiping and I've never been into this thing. So I just thought, why not boys? And they were really nice, they were really helpful, they would not betray you. That is why I started making them as my friends. And you see the irony, cause when I just entered the school I was afraid of boys, and now while leaving the school I just started liking talking to boys. But Sonal ma'am, she did not like that thing. She always spared me and she constantly nagged me for talking to boys. And she would as I just mentioned that I didn't like the girls were really against me. They have always tried to do something so that I get into some trap and stuff. And yeah, like the 10th standard, it was the most horrible class ever. Well, I just thought, like everybody says that 10th was my best, but to be honest and trust me, it wasn't for me and many of us. It was because like Sonal ma'am always used to keep me, always used to take me to principal room. I've never been into principal room ever before, and that class, it was like I would be seen in that room each and every day. One more irony I see. And it was the day, like when the day my mother was called, she was embarrassed. I just promise it to me that whatsoever happens, I'm gonna make a story, I'm gonna make a movie, or I'm gonna even write a fucking book to tell everybody that, oh god, I wasn't a playgirl. I really never really, she used to say and label such bad words to me. And what did she say? She was like, she is using boys. I just asked Krishna Mittal to take my back, cause my back was hurting, and he just helped me and उसने मेरा बैग उठा लिया था. And she again started pairing me, and then she even told that to my mother. So that day मैंने अपना I had set in my mind कि whatsoever happens, this story has to be known by everyone, cause I just can't see this. Well, the fact that really annoys me is that It was written Kaushal loves Unnati or Unnati loves Kaushal. I don't really remember. But why would I have even written that if I actually had something which I would not have, obviously. But if I had, like, I would not write it on a slip in that too in the school. And also, she called my parents. She took me to the principal room, and that day I realized misunderstandings. Like, it's like, do not judge a book by its cover. If you've seen me with boys, it doesn't really mean if I love them or I'm into such things. I have always been a good girl. Every teacher knew me as a scholar, as a topper, as a good actor, and yeah, whatnot, as the most respectful girl. I'm not flexing, but these are the facts. But Sonal ma'am just changed the reputation in the school. Everybody started seeing me as a playgirl, even the teachers. Like, God forbid, but what if that has happened to her daughter only? Like, you are just putting bad labels on that student who has always tried all these years. All I did was make a good image so that when I am taking the CV from the school, it's written excellent performance, and she had always been a good student. But rather, I just ended up making such a bad image that to just cause of that teacher. Well, it's not something I'm offended by. Well, obviously I am, and my heart was shattered because my mother that day, rather than getting praisal, she was called just cause I was talking to a boy, and she saw a slip. The teacher saw a slip of what was written, Kaushal loves Unnati or Unnati loves Kaushal. So misunderstandings can happen, and why had she not understood that, I really don't know. Every girl has a right to talk to boys. It doesn't mean that, like, if you are studying in a co-ed school, then you can't talk to boys. Then what is the purpose of getting into a co-ed school? We just can't be afraid of boys. We can just resist them if they are coming to us, and if they are talking, why would I not reply? Why would we not reply to them? Like, oh god, had she even seen those girls? And she never really took them to the class. I remember Seerat and Yashika, like, I should not have taken their name, but yeah, what they did was took Safurti ma'am's bag from the staff room, and took one of the novels Safurti ma'am took from them because they were reading in the class. So Safurti ma'am did not complain about them to the principal, but I was like, if I'm sleeping in the class, if I'm late, if I'm talking to the boys, if there's a slip in which I hadn't even written, I'm gonna be the victim, and I'm gonna, taken to the principal room. Well, the principal got changed, and Preeti Saxena ma'am became the principal. She was the vice principal earlier, and उस time भी lockdown के time भी she took our classes. Usme, like, only me and Anshika were the one who used to attend her classes and answer. She was like, Unnati, you were such a good girl, you have changed. I was like, ma'am, I still am a good girl. It's just the perception. Nobody really understood me. I sometimes thought ki why not to complain this stuff to the principal sir, but my mother said, अगर तू उनको ही बताएगी तो वो उनकी साइड लेंगे या तेरी लेंगे. I was like, Mama, I can't be the victim. And she was like, that day my mother also left my hand, and she was like, तेरी हरकतें ही ऐसी है, तू लड़कों से बात करती है. Like, Sonal ma'am के उसमें she was, into that trap. And yeah, Sonal ma'am succeeded that day. Okay, the twist in the story is that, yeah, one day my mother finally accepted the fact that Sonal ma'am is lying, and she already knew, like, to some extent she knew. She wasn't lying, she was really not trusting me actually, Sonal ma'am. So one day exhibition थी टीचर्स की, मैं हेल्प कर रही थी, मॉडल्स थे, द एग्जीबिशन गॉट पोस्टपोन. सो पानी फेंकना था जिन मॉडल्स में था, तो प्ले ग्राउंड में आई वॉज थ्रोइंग वाटर. सो आई वॉज रियली थर्स्टी एज आई वॉज नॉट हैविंग एनी वाटर बॉटल, एंड आई रियली डिड नॉट फील लाइक डूइंग दिस एंड ड्रिंकिंग वाटर. आई जस्ट हैड सो मेनी फ्रेंड्स, सो आई जस्ट आस्क्ड वन ऑफ द बॉयज कि प्लीज़ गो एंड फेच सम वाटर, एंड तुम्हारे पास बॉटल है तो वही ले जाओ. सो दे वर लाइक, तू भरा. तो मैंने कहा ओके. सो इतनी देर वो उधर गए, एंड आई ऑल्सो वेंट देयर विद देम बॉटल लेने. उतनी देर में ब्रेक ओवर हो गया, एंड सर जस्ट सॉ दैट कि मैं इतने बंच ऑफ बॉयज़ के साथ हूँ. ही जस्ट टुक माई हैंड सो टाइटली, हेल्ड इट, एंड टुक मी टू द प्रिंसिपल. उस दिन ना 3-4 चीज़ें ये तो समझ आ गई थी कि जितना आप टीचर्स की बटरिंग करोगे ना उतने आप अच्छे से रहोगे। और बाय द वे सस्ती मैम, साइंस मैम, मैंने तो इतनी मुश्किल से सारी प्रैक्टिकल्स भी ख़त्म करी और दे वर सो इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय सोनल मैम आई गेस कि दे डिड नॉट गिव मी मार्क्स इन इंटरनल्स एंड आई वाज लाइक जितना भी कर लो, अब क्या लास्ट में करके हो जाएगा, अब तो जो होना था हो गया। बट ओके, आई स्कोर 95 इन SST इन साइंस एज वेल एज इन हिंदी। मैथ्स में थोड़े से रह गए थे बिकॉज माई पेपर थोड़ा सा बच गया था। मैं पहुंची भी लेट थी ही ओके, बट ऑल्सो वन थिंग इज़ कि सब ने इतने क्राइम्स करे होंगे, कोई वेप ला रहा है, कोई सिगरेट ला रहा है, कोई फ़ोन ला रहा है, बट उनको प्रिंसिपल के पास नहीं लेके गए, लेके मेरे को ही गए थे। लाइक आई डोंट नो भाई क्या ऐसा करा था मैंने 10th में कि सब मेरे को ही भुगतना पड़ा। ममता मैम एंड सोनल मैम वो बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स एंड जितनी टीचर्स बची होंगी उनको भी उन्होंने ऐसे बोल दिया कि मैं ऐसी हूँ, मैं लड़कों से बात करती हूँ, मैं डिसिप्लिन नहीं हूँ। Well, I really don't care about those teachers, but the thing is I started losing my friends, bro. मतलब Sagar, I should not have mentioned his name cause we don't really talk just cause of those teachers. उन्होंने उसके पेरेंट्स को भी कॉल करके बोल दिया कि if we see him talking to her वो सस्पेंड हो जाएगा, and so he stopped talking to me. Well, he should not have स्टॉप टॉकिंग टू मी, उसकी गलती भी है बिकॉज टीचर्स तो बोलेंगी, वो वाली टीचर्स स्पेशली, तो बट ठीक है, ओके नेवर माइंड। एंड ममता मैम लिटरली कॉल्ड अ पेरेंट्स एंड स्टार्टेड बिचिंग अबाउट मी कि उन्नति ऐसी है, उन्नति लड़कों से ही बात करती है, उन्नति बिल्कुल डिसिप्लिन नहीं है, उन्नति के मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं, अब इतने सो या ओके। सो इन कंक्लूजन किसी को प्रूफ नहीं करना था मेरे को, बट I just had to make it cause I was really wishing to make it. बहुत महीने हो गए थे and I was like अब तो भाई let them know the truth. So yeah, I was the victim, not the culprit, and you know who to blame. Never mind. इंटरनल्स में भी मेरे को मार्क्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं। आई एम सो लाइक भाई मैथ्स के पेपर में मी एंड माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड स्टार्टेड टिल 6 AM, ऑल्दो हमने सब करा हुआ था, इतने बढ़िया कोचिंग्स में जा रहे थे, मैं VMC भी थी मेरे पास, मतलब ज्वाइन करी हुई थी, RD भी कर ली थी, RS भी कर ली थी, फिर भी पता नहीं करे जा रहे थे, मैथ्स रिवाइज कर रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्या कर रहे थे, एक दूसरे को टेस्ट बना रहे थे, एंड स्टिल मैथ्स के पेपर में नींद आ गई, लेट हो गए, पता नहीं इंटरनल्स में मार्क्स नहीं मिले। इन दी एंड आई जस्ट वांट थैंक एवरी टीचर, इवन मेडिकल रूम हेल्प मी अलॉट। मतलब मेडिकल मैम भाई, लास्ट में 10th में इतनी अटैचमेंट हो गई थी दोनों टीचर्स से, आई जस्ट कांट टेल। बार कभी हेडेक हो रहा है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा, फिर भी जाके उधर जाके बैठ जाती थी, और सोनल मैम ने तो मेडिकल रूम जाने से मना कर दिया था। इमेजिन दैट टीचर। मतलब आई वॉज लिटरली वी हैड दिस चैप्टर इन क्लास 10th, यू ऑल माइट बी नोइंग इट, मिस चैटर बॉक्स कुछ था, duck quack says Miss Chatterbox, and I literally felt it. मतलब teachers were reputed मतलब they were leveling allegations on me for talking too much in class, and I'm like मैं बोलूँ भी ना तो क्या करूँ। जब बोलती नहीं थी तो भी टीचर्स बोलती थी कि बोलती नहीं है, जब बोलने लगी तब भी, मतलब आई वाज लाइक जितना भी कर लो किसी के लिए, नथिंग इज़ गोना satisfy them.